The day kindness found me at the bank. The sun was merciless that morning, its heat pressing down like a heavy blanket. I stood at my doorway for a moment, staring at my swollen feet. They looked like they didn't belong to me anymore, stretched and shiny from weeks of carrying the weight of life growing inside me. My back ached and every step felt like walking through mud. But I had no choice. I needed money urgently to settle some payments for baby essentials before the shop closed. I glanced at the wall clock. It was already past 11 a.m. If I delayed any further, I risked losing the items I had reserved. So I picked up my bag, took a deep breath, and stepped out. By the time I reached the bank, I was already sweating, my dress clinging to me like a second skin. The first thing I saw when I opened the glass doors was the line, a long, winding queue of customers snaking through the hall. My heart sank. "Oh no, not today," I muttered under my breath. I could feel the baby shifting inside me as if sensing my stress. My legs screamed in protest as I walked toward the end of the queue, clutching my bag tightly. Every passing minute felt like an hour. I kept shifting from one foot to the other, but the pain in my swollen ankles made it impossible to find comfort. I bent slightly to relieve the pressure on my back, earning a few sympathetic glances from the people around me, but no one said a word. That's when a security guard walked by, his sharp eyes scanning the line. He stopped when he saw me. "Madam, you're pregnant, right?" he asked gently as if he wasn't sure. I managed a small smile even though I was exhausted. "Yes, about 8 months," I replied, wiping the sweat from my forehead. He nodded, his expression softening. "You don't have to stand here, come with me." For a second, I thought I heard wrong. "Huh?" I blinked at him in surprise. "Come, you can't stand in this long queue. Follow me," he said, motioning toward the front. The people in the line stepped aside as he led me forward. Some smiled. Others gave me that "you're lucky" look. I could feel tears welling up in my eyes, not because of embarrassment, but because of pure relief. When I reached the front, the cashier smiled warmly at me. "Please, sit down for a moment," she said, pulling out a chair. I sank into it gratefully, feeling like I had just been rescued from drowning. Within minutes, my transaction was done. The weight on my chest lifted as I tucked the cash safely into my bag. I thanked the security guard and the cashier repeatedly, my voice trembling with gratitude. As I walked out of the bank, the cool breeze outside felt like a blessing. I paused for a moment, placing my hand on my belly. "See, baby," I whispered softly, "there are still kind people in this world." That day, I didn't just leave with money. I left with hope, with the reminder that even in the smallest ways, kindness can change everything.